Huh? Wat sê jy? Jy gaan dan nou kos gee? Ek het nog net opgesit hierso gou. Gaan nou vir uitsoek gou. Dan nou uitsoek. Mm. Wat weer? Die partij is altijd soort. Cool. That's all good. That's all good to go. Mr. Christopher, good evening, sir. Can you in the meantime? Hello guys, good evenings, good evenings. Welcome to the first Sportcast podcast live on TikTok. This is where Northwest rivals will unite. So, Mr. Christopher and everyone else in the comments, please smash the like button. Let's go. Let's have the first live podcast right here on TikTok. I'll be back in the next 5 minutes. Give me 5 minutes. Let's go. Let's go. Hi, good evenings, everyone. Good evening, good evenings, good evenings. Welcome, welcome indeed to the first. TikTok podcast live here with your host, Iggy Meister, waiting on my co-host, Mr. Mighty Reds 97 and the Peacock Sports View. Let's go! That number 7 is legendary, sir. It's legendary indeed. Please tap the live, guys. Share the live. Let's go. Let's make this one of the best podcasts ever. Not pre-recorded. We are going to do it live. In the moment, we're going to be talking where Northwest rivals will unite, and we're going to talk all things football. I also want you guys to do me a favor. After tonight, games happening over the weekend. Please do me a favor. DM me any clips you see on social media if you want the panel to discuss this. We also going to be having some special guests. We will also allow you a minute into the box as a caller. Get our opinions. It's not obviously we're experts, but just get our opinion. And obviously, we are going to make this an absolutely amazing thing. Mr. How do I say it? Mr. Apos, Amorim in the house. Yes, indeed, we can definitely, introduce him as Amorim. Indeed, he will be on the topic tonight, hot topic on social media, amongst United fans, amongst the rivals. Mixed emotions coming in for Amorim over here in his first game against Ipswich. It's going to be exciting. We're going to discuss tactics, possible lineups. We're going to make this an absolute amazing one. So keep on smashing the like button, keep on supporting us, and let's grow this. Good evenings. Welcome, Mr. Lafuti. Let's make this the first live podcast right here on TikTok. This is the Sportscast hosted by your host, Mr. Iggy Meister himself, waiting on my guest to arrive, my co-host, which will be Mr. Mighty 97, and we'll also be having Mr. Sports View as well. Let me see if my guest has arrived yet. Let's get in my guest. Let me share out the live to my guys. Where is my co-host? But they still have got 5 minutes before we start. Oh, hulle nie kos nie. John van der Merwe, very, very good point. That is the thing that's been coming on a long time amongst United fans. They always, if things does not go their way, they always not giving. Mr. Co-host, are you ready for me, sir? The people is awaiting you, sir. I'll see you now. I'll see you now, Mr. Co-host. Okay, guys, so while I'm waiting on the co-host, I am a bit early. I'm just building it up, of course. But Mr. Van der Merwe, nothing wrong with your opinion, sir. I appreciate that view and that opinion. Tonight, your guy Iggy Meister will obviously not be doing banter. I'll be having a football conversation. Um, the number 7, I can definitely do that for you, sir. That is where legends are born, sir. We shall be creating some legends over here on this show tonight. So just to give you guys a bit of a breakdown, a very good evenings to everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate you guys. To those on the For You page, please come inside, come and support, come and hit the live goals over here. Let's tap the screen. Let's go. So for you guys, this is going to be the start of something new. Never been done on TikTok ever. I'll be having some pictures up over here. We will be discussing some video clips. So incidents that we have seen myself with the co-host. We will put it up here. We will get your guys' thoughts. You will have an opportunity. I don't know if you guys have been following SuperSport, where you can call in as a caller. You'll be able to request, like we'll probably have 10, 15 minutes, get different people in. If you are going to be disrespectful to the people in the comments, because that's obviously the first people you got to respect over there, you're going to be muted or blocked out of the podcast. I don't want to call it a live because this is what is happening. I'm still going to be doing my normal lives randomly. That's where people can go boss. 100% the EPL fan zone. 100% so you'll be able to come in, give a quick minute. You'll be doing it live over here. We'll be doing it respectfully. You can then DM myself, or you can also the co-host send them videos, photos. If there's time in the show, we will discuss that. Appreciate the follow over there, sir. Thanks for the support. And then when this thing is obviously up and running and it's going good, and we see the support is there and we'll see it's growing, we don't have enough time on a Friday night. And what we are going to be doing is we're gonna then go into like see somewhere in the week where we can discuss incidents that happen in certain games. We're gonna be discussing some big games coming up. Like in this case, we got City and Spurs. That will probably be supposed to be the big one, although we know Spurs is not that big. But anyway, that's a topic for another day. We want to keep this as clean as possible. We are gonna have a little bit of fun banter in here, but it's more gonna be about putting bias aside, giving credit where credit is due. That is why I made sure it's not just United, a host of United and a co-host, but having someone because I think the biggest rivalry that was created was probably United Liverpool. So yeah, so that's going to be exciting, guys. 100% Mr. Van der Merwe. Rashford on the day, he can be a brilliant player, but we know there's a lot of poison that's been going on. But I don't want to discuss too much. Keep those little questions, keep those little things that you've got there. And we've got Mr. Mighty Rez, the man himself, has just made an entry. A very good evening to you, sir.
Evening, evening, everybody.
How are we
Super
doing
excited to
today?
be here.
Indeed, indeed, exciting stuff indeed.
Let me get
Um,
back out.
are you able to put on your camera? Here we go. The people gotta see you. The people gotta see
Yes,
that
yes, yes.
expressions.
Excited
The
to
people
be
gotta
doing
see, are you fighting with me, sir? Don't worry, I'm here for the fights, the good fights, the bad fights. But let's make this an
Oh, I can't hear
exciting.
you, Iggy. Why can't I
Say,
hear you?
can you not hear me? Comments, are you able to hear me? Comments, are you able to hear me? I'm able to hear my co-host. Are you able to hear me? So, guys, it's gonna be an hour podcast. 9 o'clock, we're gonna shut off. Fantastic, thank you there, sir. Fantastic. Are you able to hear me, Brandon? Let me just type in my.
Speak now quickly.
Can you hear me now?
There we go. I can hear you. I can hear you.
Okay, perfect. Sound check, sound check, sound check is there. Looks like we're gonna have to fire the co-host, the second co-host, sir. Have you got someone in mind? Should we do a City one? Should we do an Arsenal replacement?
It's a good question. Yeah, where's Robert, man?
Let's
I
let's let's
suppose.
get the
I
nine people
suppose
to
he's got 3
decide.
minutes.
Should we fire the co-host on his first day, or should we be leaning on him? Can we have some votes in there? A thumbs up for keeping him, a thumbs down for firing him. The mountain walk up, sir.
Christopher wants him fired.
Okay, we've got 3 more minutes for him. Fantastic. We've got 3 more minutes for him. I've got some requests coming in over there. To those people that has requested, we are not going to take Mr. Mountain. We are going to give people over there an opportunity to come in, like the fan zone. You're going to be able to come in. We'll give you a
There he
minute.
is.
Mr. Co-host, you have just made it, sir. You almost
Saved
been
by the
fired, sir.
bell.
No, no, I've been here. I've been waiting. You cannot just rock up. Did Ruben come on time for his interview, for his press? Ruben
Oh,
came
okay,
just on
okay,
time.
okay. Is that how we roll, gentlemen? Is that how we roll? Is that how we roll? Don't worry, we'll have a
There, why?
conversation off the
Looking
record.
at who's there? Who's there? Which one is it? Which one? Who's who? Who's who?
What's that? What's that?
You can't see him. You just see the beard. Just see the beard.
Okay, I think the beard makes you more look like him. We leave the upper part. We leave the upper part alone.
No, you must go big, Iggy. You must go big.
100%. Now, I don't also want to have me too big because there's a couple of things I'm going to have on the screen. Firstly, 22nd of November, very first podcast live on TikTok. I don't think it's ever been done. So, firstly, a massive, massive thank you to my co-hosts that actually allowed me to host something like this. So, Mr. Mighty Red, thank you, sir. Respect, much love and
More than
respect.
a pleasure.
Mr. Peacock Sports View, much love and respect. And of course, to everyone that's here in the comment section, we all appreciate the support. So, guys, let's tap the screen, let's smash it. Um, don't ask too many questions for now. We want to interact a bit, and then we're going to give an opportunity to maybe give you guys a chance to ask some comments. I'll ask the panel to give their view. I also, of course, want to give people an opportunity in the comments to come in, have a quick minute. Maybe they want to speak about where do they see the chances of United ending up this season. What do they think? What is Amorim going to do different? So it's going to be your opinion is going to matter, but we want to do everything as respectful as possible. Have a bit of fun banter here and there. I mean, nothing wrong with clean banter. Mr. Mighty Red loves some clean banter. Mr. Mighty Red, you want to go for it, sir? Give a bit of an intro about yourself, sir.
Yeah, my name is Brandon O'Healy. I'm a Liverpool content creator, Mighty Reds underscore 97. And yeah, really excited to be here. I promise you, I will give you my most unbiased opinions, and I'm really just excited to chat some football with the boys.
Fantastic. I really like that. I really, really like that. On to that note, guys, before we get my other co-host to give a bit of a intro about himself, I just want you guys to also do me a favor. Head down to the Pro Jersey store. You want to take a quick second, give them your code, Mr. Brandon.
Yeah, the code is Mighty97 and it'll get you 12% off. It's not only Liverpool stuff, they sell from all clubs, from the Premier
Okay,
League all the way to the Saudi League. So, not just Liverpool. Go check it out. And like I said, the code is Mighty97. That'll get you 12% off. Thanks, Iggy.
absolutely amazing. That's what it's going to be about. We
And
also gonna
the link is in my bio, by the way. Sorry, the link is in my bio. But go check it out after the live. Don't leave now. Check it out later.
Okay, fantastic. As the man said, there's all kinds of jerseys over there. So head over to the Pro Jersey store. Mr. Peacock, there you are. The floor is yours, sir. Go for it.
Hi guys, I'm Robin Peacock. I'm from the Eastern Cape, Port Elizabeth. I'm a United supporter. I speak mostly about sports. I enjoy sports. I will try and give my unbiased opinion as well, like Brandon says. And at the end of the day, guys, just remember our opinion is not cast in stone. It's just the way how we see the game. So we can have some good open conversation. And it's not to be negative, it's just listening to each other's opinions, respect one another's opinions, and let's make a success of this, guys, man. Thanks.
Absolutely amazing. Thank you, gentlemen. Of course, I am the host, Iggy Meister. Um, Born in 1990, sorry, 1980, guys. Yeah, so family man, love football. Not big on the other sport, but I love sport in general. And yeah, and I am just here to bring good bunch of people on this platform together. Just have a good time and let's go. Fantastic. Hi there, Mr. Alexi Jock. Thank you for joining us, sir. So, gentlemen, I think a hot topic at the moment. We are going to be going forward. I think in this hour, we can probably discuss a couple of things about the new manager coming in. I think that's probably the biggest one. And somewhere in the show, we can talk about maybe which manager we think will obviously be fired next, whatever, you know. So, Amarim, Robin, as a United fan, bro, what's your thoughts around this guy, bro?
Look, I think like you also said, the right place at the right time. Is a young manager. People cannot expect him to do wonders. He's not a miracle worker, but I'm 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 optimistic about him. It's very rare that when managers come in, that I get a feeling of, you know what, it's this is the one. I wasn't a fan of Jose when he came in. I was happy with Eric Ten Hag, but there's just something about this guy, man. There's just something about his aura, the way he dresses, the way he speaks. It just feels different. I might be wrong, but it feels a bit more positive with him.
Eric Ten Hag gave us the same vibes as well, right? Mourinho gave us the same vibes. Every manager gave us the same vibes, right? And I mean, Brandon,
I don't
the
know,
reason why I pulled that up for you
Iggy.
over there, sir, what's your thoughts on that, sir?
No, let me just first say, I hate how much I like Amarim. I really like him a lot. It's hard for me to say as a Liverpool fan, but I just have this pit in my stomach because I really think he's going to do something special. I didn't have this feeling with Ten Hag. I didn't have it with Ole. I didn't have it with Mourinho. A little bit with Mourinho, but Mourinho is more about Mourinho. It's about himself. You always know for 3 years there might be a bit of success, but you know after that third year he's going to leave the club in not a great space. And I think to be the Manchester United or Liverpool manager, it's more than being a coach. You almost need to be a politician. How you address the media, how you address the fan base is so important. And I think he has it. I really do. The way that he speaks, like Robin said, his aura. I just have this feeling in my stomach that he's going to do something special. And he's
Uh,
already addressed it. Sorry that I'm talking a
mhm,
lot, but
no, it's fine.
I think he wants to play a high pressing game. So he's already addressed the fact that United lose the ball too quickly when they gain possession. And to play a high press, you can't win the ball back, lose it, high press, lose the ball. Like you're going to kill the players if you do that. So I think you're going to see United keep possession a lot more and conserve energy, keep possession. And I think it's going to be really interesting to see.
Okay, cool. The reason why I said to you, if you can touch base on that, because like Robin is saying, you saying you like the way he speaks, the charisma he's got, and I think personally for me, you guys, people that know me, been following me for a long time, I back any manager and I've been backing Eric Ten Hag as well. I think that every manager that has been managing United and every other club, they all had identities at their clubs at. And I believe any player can play that. And I mean, he even said it in this interview. Any player can play that, but the player's mindset got to be right. And he's also like been joking around, which is cool. You got to have that bit of a swag on you. You gotta have that confidence. So you know what? I think it's possible. Because if we look at the league table at the moment, we're currently 4 points away from top four. So it shows like a massive gap over there. But it doesn't mean if we're 4 points like ahead, that the teams in between us is definitely going to be dropping points. It's basically for me, go and do your job on the day and see basically what you basically are capable of doing on the day. So I think it's going to be interesting one with Amorim. And I also heard he also had a bit of an interview also happening as well. And I actually want to speak also about his tactics. His tactics is it's actually quite interesting on what he's planning with his tactics in that, what he's actually going to come up with. Because, like, for me, like, if you look at the tactics that it is going to be really interesting for me. It's going to be very interesting seeing what he's going to be about. Because I mean, like, if you look at what we currently having at United, we currently this is my obviously preferred starting 11. So as you can see over there, I've got obviously with fit. I've got Lenny Euro in his back three, right? Because I believe he plays a 3-4-3, and then obviously the lit, obviously, and Martinez. That would probably be his first three over there. And I think because he worked with Ogati, right? He would probably, I would say Ogati, and I would probably think he would probably look at the guy like Casemiro that would probably go in there because of experience. But I would like to see Maino actually go and partner up with Ugarte because I mean, how many seasons is Casemiro is still going to be giving us. So maybe Casemiro can be a bit, look, no disrespect to him, bit of a backup. And then I think he will probably play Rashford and Bruno probably behind Hoyland. And I'll probably see him playing like a Mazarawi and a Dalot. But the only thing I see now that they are looking at the left back. But my question to you guys is that if Malacia is fit, does Malacia play second fiddle? To the comments as well. Or who would be a perfect replacement in your guys' opinion?
I mean, obviously the ideal one is Shaw. He's just not available enough.
Which is Shaw, would you say Shaw goes in place over there of Mazarawi?
I don't think you can drop Mazrari at the moment. I think he's been one of your better players so far this season. I don't know what you think, Robin.
Look, I think the Low and Mazarao, I think for now they will choose themselves on the wing backs.
Okay, so you're saying
I
they will play the wing backs, okay?
I think they will play the wings. I think Malacia will be a backup for the left wing back. And
Okay.
obviously Mazarao or the Low can occupy the right if one of them should get injured.
Okay, which is
And
this over there.
my personal opinion going forward, because we do not have another left-footed centre back, I would use Luke Shaw as a left back. He's going to run less strenuous on the body, and he has played there before, so he can actually be a backup for Martinez.
So what you're saying is Luke Shaw covers this area and it frees up these guys over here.
Yeah, so Luke Shaw will basically be your backup for a Martinez because Luke Shaw has played left back. We do not have any other left-footed back in the squad unless you're going to convert Anthony. But if you look at the current team we have, I would select Luke Shaw as my backup left back behind Martinez, and then the Low and Mazarao as my wing backs.
Okay. So what you are saying is that Anthony would move him over to the left side. Because
If
remember
push comes to
Anthony
shove,
plays
yes.
more on the right side, right?
Yeah,
Good
but we do
evenings
not have
there.
any
Just give me
left-footed
one
players.
second quickly, man. Craig, you are more than welcome, sir, to be here. But please, let's keep it respectful, sir. Thank you. Yeah.
So Anthony, at the moment, United needs versatility in their team as well. So yes, Anthony is a right. He plays on the right, but because we do not have any left-footed players in our team that can occupy on the left-hand side, in the event of a injury or something, then Anthony is a viable option.
Okay.
Because if you look at our players, sorry, Brandon, Idiman, if you look at the players across England of the wings, Anthony has the best defensive stats. He has the most blocks, most tackles. Nobody dribble past him, and that is in the opponent's off and on the three-quarter line. So
Okay.
physically and on a defensive, he's one of the better players. So why not try to utilize that strength of his, seeing that he's not actually really contributing much going
Okay.
forward.
Okay.
I
Uh,
think he does want. I think he does want to use one of the wingers there in the future. I was watching his interview with Gary Neville today, and he,
I
he
can
did
pull up
say
the
he did say he
interview for
wants
you.
to try that,
I can
but he
pull up that
said
interview
in the
for you guys.
beginning, while he's still establishing his principles and everything, he's going to use defenders there
Okay.
because
So
it's easier for defenders
you
to attack instead of
referring
wingers to
to,
defend.
so you
Ganatu.
literally referring
Yeah.
to, where's that interview? I'll give you that interview right now. And that's actually a quite cool interview, Brandon, seeing that you are mentioning it. Before I pull that interview up, Brandon, as a neutral, would you say this squad, current squad of United, is good enough to go and challenge?
For a title,
Now, I'm saying for now, challenging to get into the top four.
for the top four, definitely. Not
Okay.
for a title, but for top four, yes. I mean, yeah, I mean, yes, you guys are on 13th, but like you said earlier, the gap from there to the top four is not big. The league is so competitive this season,
Mm.
so you guys definitely have a chance. This Christmas
Okay.
period coming up, where there's so many games, things can change like that.
Okay. Robin, in your opinion, who do you think is not good enough for this United squad as a United fan?
For this current team and the way uh, the way I want to play, I don't see Rashford, to be honest.
Okay.
And I got this funny feeling of maybe a Camacho as well, because like you said earlier, I think Brand also said he wants to play more possession based. Those two players are not possession based players. Zerki can hold the ball up and play. I bring other players
Boylan.
into play. Ahmed can do it. Hoyland can do it. Do it. Bruno can do it. Do it. Mount can do it. So it leaves you with the option where Canacho and Rashford is good counter-attacking players.
Okay. Okay. If I have to be honest with you, I don't think Rashford is good enough. He's been like very long. He's been blowing hot and cold. If I can have a consistent Rashford, I'll keep him any day. All right. And I believe he can walk into a lot of teams if he can stay consistent. But with him not being a consistent, he won't even walk into Arsenal team. Get what I'm saying? Because they have been having that chip on their shoulder for a very long time because they always think, and I think the biggest plus for Amorin for me, in my opinion, is that players as so like our receptionist that's been there for like part of many years of the club. He literally got rid of her as well. If I can just use her, right? And they probably think, but hold on, this guy is not yet to play games like the Glazers. That just feeds their pockets. These guys are actually serious. They're looking, and that is why you could see that even that's why Ruud can actually have taken that team and have that actually some good games with these players that's been underperforming under many, many managers, you know. And that video you were
but
talking about,
I
Brandon,
had
this
to
is the
do it.
video.
I already had conversation with clubs, so it was quite normal. But what I felt at the time, I felt that this is my place. I think it was the right club in the right moment for me. It was very tough to leave Sporting because in the middle of the season you can say everything. Is Manchester United? It's everything. Is the moment? Is the club that I want? But you are leaving your guys in the middle of the season, yeah. So it was really hard, but I had to do it, and I was like so happy. Of course, you can see it, yeah, in every intervention that I have, but I also felt that is in the first moment a little bit overwhelming, but after 5 minutes you start thinking about the club, the team, the, yeah, players, how to play, so it was quite fun.
I think that's what's actually quite cool. For me personally, what stands out in that, I think that that's also probably, like I say, everyone listen to things differently, and we could be watching the same game, listening to the exactly same video, but I could be listening at something that stands out for me, and you could be listening to something else, or that same thing you could analyze that completely different to what I analyze it. So that is why it's all about having an opinion, but it doesn't mean that my opinion is right, your opinion isn't right, right? And that is why, for me, what I take out from that, we mentioned about he left his players in the middle of the season. He's basically challenging for the title, and now he's coming to a team that's currently laying 13. So for me, I think that could also be one of the things that he gets the players to buy in and say, you know what? I feel that I can take this club, and I think you guys are good enough. Because I mean, he said it that he's going to protect players, but he also mentioned until he have actually, got to analyze every situation, the players. So it's going to be a very up and down. And I'm going to say this that a lot of fans is going to jump on that bandwagon after two, three bad results and say, but you know what? He's not the guy. You know what I mean? He's just here basically for the paycheck, even in clearance. So it's going to be a very, very interesting ride for me.
I appreciate one of the things I like is that it was difficult for him to leave. He comes across humble and he seems like a really loyal guy.
Mm,
I like that he wasn't just like, cool, United, thank you, bye Sporting, I'm on my way. I like that it was difficult for him to leave.
mm, mm, mm. Look, I'm going to be honest with you that Eric Ten Hag has said it as well. And I like what he was saying that when Eric Ten Hag used the words that every error can come to an end, right? Which is not wrong. Records are meant to be broken. Errors are meant to be broken. And the same thing what he was saying that it's not impossible, right? But it's going to be difficult, right? Like you're saying that, you know what? They do have the players, but the question is that are the players going to stay fit, you know? And we can look at a lot of stats, what they did last season, what are they doing currently under route, whatever. But stats is just there, as a guideline. Because I always say stats does not win a game, but it does give you some kind of guidance. Um, yeah, guys, so just want to give you guys a reminder again, guys. Please do me a favor. Head over to the Pro Jersey store. Use Brandon's code Mighty97. Get your football jerseys over there as well. I think I'm gonna give people in the opportunity in the comment section to give their views on how do they find it so far. So I'll give like I think you want to take the first five people maybe to come in. Let's see, two,
Yeah, totally
four,
up to
six.
you.
Yeah, so I think
Yeah, one
we
at a
bring
time. One at
one at a time. Yeah, we're gonna bring it one at a time. But there's six boxes, so I think we're gonna give six people an opportunity. All right, guys. So everyone to come and give their view on how they find the podcast, what do they think about everything this far. We got Mr. Mountain Tour Guide. I'll give you an opportunity, sir. Please keep it respectfully. Um, your opinion definitely matter over here. We've got Adil next in line. Mr. Mountain, the floor is yours, sir. Give me a second quickly.
Evening, sir.
Good evening, Mr. Mountain. Hope you're well, sir.
Brandon, Brandon, hi guys. Hope
Oh,
you guys
flip.
are well.
Hold on, sorry.
Brandon
Good,
Sorry.
good,
Peter, can you
good.
hear me?
We can hear
Give
you,
me,
yes?
give me 1 second, sir. I just want to put you onto a thingy over there. Give me 1 second. Okay, sir, go for it.
Yes, like I said, evening, Brandon Peacock, Iggy. Thanks for the opportunity. Yeah, I fully agree, and this is something beautiful that you guys are doing. I've been supported Man United for I don't know how long. Um, but yeah, no, I agree some, and I disagree with some of the opinions that you guys have, especially when it comes to Luke Shaw. Where we had him, he understand it. For me, just he had his chance, and obviously he didn't have a chance to play. I can take it back to what's his name, Ashley Young, when Ashley Young was changed by Mourinho, from front to back, and he left the club. So that's my opinion with Luke Shaw, So that's about it that I have to say for now, and I'll give the other guys a chance. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, sir. We appreciate you, sir. Thank you for
Thanks,
popping
brother.
in. Any thoughts in the meantime, sir, before you leave? What's your thoughts on the post on the podcast? It's the very first one we're hosting. Any thoughts from your side, sir? Anything you think we can improve because we obviously are running it. We can only improve obviously with input from the public.
Yes, definitely. I mean, if we can have more guys on board, and do the support, I think this should be great,
Fantastic.
And I mean, that is always a thing, the support. Once the support structure is there and everybody's giving
Hmm.
what they're supposed to give, this should be working.
Fantastic. Any questions to the panel, sir? You got 36 seconds left, sir.
Well, not at the moment, but I want to give everybody a fair chance. But yeah, I mean, there's gonna be lots of this,
100%.
and hosting, Yeah.
Fantastic, sir. I
Thanks,
appreciate you,
guys.
sir,
Take
for
care.
taking out the time coming into the box. Please keep on supporting us, and hopefully we can do bigger things. Okay, we've got next in line. Let's go. Let's see who's next in line. Um, do I have anyone else that want to come in? Good evening, Street Force. Welcome, sir. Guys, you are more than welcome to come ask the panel any questions. You are more than welcome. Please do
Can I give you something to think about so long? Iggy, I want to ask you a question.
go for it, sir.
Because I know that you like this player. So England, quite a lot of times, also played three at the back, especially in the 2020 Euros. And there was a specific player who thrived in that three at the back. and that was Maguire. So, do you think three at the back? It could be. And Robin's laughing. This was actually a serious question. Do you think it's a chance for Maguire?
I believe when I played football over over my time and still now and then play football, I believe that even at a workplace as well, the hardest worker always gets an opportunity. And I think Maguire is one of our hardest workers players because he didn't even want to leave when they wanted to sell him. He kept on working for his place. However, Maguire is not a world-class defender, but Maguire is not a bad defender either. When he's on the pitch and the time when Maguire has become a better player again, like kind of that glimpse of the Leicester days, is when he was stripped from that armband. I just believe certain players are not able to lead, right? And certain players is able to lead, you know. So he has been
So you think he'll
decent.
be a decent squad player?
I think he will be a decent squad player because we're going to need some squad players. Definitely for sure, we're gonna need some squad players.
I, I think, and I'm happy that he actually brought that up. That since he was taken off the captaincy, he's performed. He was actually last season one of our more consistent defenders. And even this
Fantastic.
season, when the season started, when United started the season, well, he was one of our better defenders. Against City, he had a good game. He didn't play bad in the opening game of the league. So I think the biggest problem I have with Maguire and United and rival fans and United fans is that we too quick to judge him on what he did 2, 3, 4 seasons ago and don't actually look at how he has performed over the last few months or whatever. I think going forward, like you say, Maguire can be a squad player because if Johnny Evans leaves, it's nice having someone with experience there that you know that you will come in and do a
Mr.
job for you.
Co-host, thank you for your views, sir. I'm gonna have to cut you. I've got a caller in there, Mr. Adil. You got a 2 minutes, sir. You may go, sir. Any questions to the panel? You may go for it, sir.
Hi, good evening, guys. Hi, Brendan. Hi, Robin. Iggy.
How's it, Uncle
Good
Audio?
evenings.
Well,
Shop
lekker,
shop
man.
Uncle Audio.
I just want to give a shout out, guys. This what you guys have started. I'm very excited. I think it's been lacking on the TikTok platform, and I know it's going to go from strength to strength. That is just my 2 cents. Back to football now. It's interesting. A couple of minutes ago, and I like what Robin said. We need depth squad players. Maguire must definitely be there. He's one of the most experienced players still left at United. So the biggest, if you look at the Premier League at the moment, guys, my concern is United. We are just still struggling to get a proper first 11. We got basically no depth. Although we got players there, but it's not going to fit into Amre's style of playing. What is your guys' viewpoint? Where are we weak? Where do you see there's definitely gaps at the moment for backup players because we're still in the Europa League. There's still what is it? Carbo Cup. There's still what is the other one? The FA Cup. So where do you guys see us still having a serious problem in terms of positioning?
You wanna go, Robin?
Uh,
Should I go on that one, or Brandon? You wanna go?
I think it's midfield comes to mind just because of the age of Ericsson and Casemiro. So I think that is you're going to need some replacements there very soon.
Look,
That's just
if
what
I
first comes to my mind.
if I have to be honest, right? So currently, if we look at our centre backs, right? We got Euro, we've got De Ligt, we've got Martinez, we've got Evans, we've got Lindelof, we've got Harry Maguire. Those are all centre backs we do have. Then obviously up front we've got Wheatley, we've got Xerxes, we've got Hoyland, right? Then in the mid we've got your Odatis, your Mainos, we've got your Brunos, we've got your Toby, your Dango, we've got your Mount, we've got your Ericsson. On the right side for the wing side, we only
Maybe
have
bring up
your
that image again, Iggy. Maybe go in the
uh,
main box and bring up
we-
that whole because you
I'll
had
bring
all
it
the
up for you
players.
now, yeah. Just want to get Adil quickly that 2 minutes out there. Let me just swap Adil out of the big box. Fantastic. Let me just get that out quickly. Let's just get out it in there. So,
Look, me personally, I don't think
so that's what we got over there.
United.
Sorry, Robin. So, like I was saying, then on the right side, we've got your Anthony, you've got your Dihalos, right? This is all your mid over here you've got over there. The only thing we've got on the left-hand side, we've got a Garnacho and we've got a Rashford, right? So, literally, I would say, besides Mazraoui, that can basically play on the left and on the right, right? And you got also Luke Shaw that also needs to go in here as well. Oh yeah, Luke Shaw is there on that side. So I think our left side, for me, I'm quite surprised that they're looking at the left back, right? Because yeah, we don't have a natural left back, but I mean like if Shaw comes back and some miracle Shaw decides, you know what, I'm not gonna get injured now. But I think that a lot of these players are faking injuries. If you look at internationals as well, that is just my opinion. I'm not sure what you guys think.
I mean, it is
Look,
pretty suspect every time there's an international. All of a sudden, Luke Shaw appears. Anyway, go ahead, Robin.
look, I don't think United on paper has a bad squad. I just think how the squad is utilized is not 100% correct. Like, I mean, if you take what Erik Ten Hag did, and all of
Sorry
a
quickly,
sudden,
Robin. Sorry quickly,
all Ruud van Nistelrooy did
Mr.
was when
Co-host,
he,
sorry quickly.
oh,
Mr. Adil, I'm going to give someone else an opportunity as well. Thank you. Any other questions for the host quickly, and for the co-host before we give someone else as well an opportunity?
Last question, guys. Financially, we in trouble. For the last 5 seasons, financially, we in big trouble. We haven't sold the players we wanted to sell in the off season. There's still a few dead beats. Going into the new, uh, going into the new January transfer market, and I know, guys, Amri said he needs 3 players. My question is, how are we going to afford this? Because currently we are in big financial issues, and I don't think we can actually afford to buy 2 players of 100 million each or 200 million. What is your view on that, guys? Because that's going to
Okay.
play a role in us bringing in players.
Okay, cool.
That's my last move.
Okay, perfect.
look, I think
Uh,
it will all depends on what happens behind closed doors in what have they decided. I don't think they're going to buy anybody in January. I doubt it because of the financial fair play. We just don't have the funds. We had to pay Erik Ten Hag out with his backroom staff. We had to pay them out, and we had to pay Ruben out with his backroom staff out of their contract. So I don't think that we are going to buy anyone in January. So for him to get extra money, he needs to at least get top six, so that we can get some sort of European football to get some type of cash flow in. That's the way I see it's going to happen there.
okay. Brendan, any other takes around that?
I actually wanted to ask you guys about what someone just said there in the comments about selling Rashford and Anthony.
I'll go through it quickly because I've got my mouse here with me. Good evenings, everyone. That is here. Just trying to
I won't,
find it.
I won't be
N-
surprised if they sell him. I mean, what I liked what Ruben said in his interview. I trust every player. I believe in every player until you prove me otherwise. So these players got up until the end of the season basically to say, look here, I want to be part of the team. I want to be part of this project. I want to be part of this journey. If they're not going to, then I don't see them not selling certain players, even though it is a Rashford or a Canacho or a Bruno or whatever. But where do you sell them to? Bruno's only going to Saudi Arabia. Nobody's going to come for him.
Look, if I have to be honest, I personally think that
Shapa Andre, Mr. Jules.
I think personally that we are gonna get rid of a lot of players, and I think we need to get rid of them, although we're gonna be running at a loss. But we know that obviously business was done before, it was done very stupidly, right? But I think business are now being done very smartly, right? Yes, some players would still be questionable, like a Euro, but then again, there's like factors to back that up. His age, all of those kind of things, right? But I personally think that even with people looking at us being in a financial difficulty. We went down this road many, many times before. And then people is like, wow, but United's in a difficulty, but they still managed to buy, right? And with Liverpool is exactly the same, right? Their owners maybe don't spend that much, right? But they find quality players for very, very little money, which is actually something that Liverpool fans could be grateful for, right? But if you look at it, even if Liverpool must go into kind of a financial crisis, Liverpool will always be able to generate money from jersey sales. That kind of revenue will always come in there. Whatever player they buy, those fans is going to purchase those t-shirts. And that's going to then generate the income again. That is just my take on it. I'm not like fully knowledgeable about this, but I mean, it's basically common sense that we been seeing over the years since we've been watching football, right? Anyone else want to come in? Questions to the panel. Um, you guys are more than welcome to jump in for 2 minutes.
Don't be shy, guys. Don't be shy.
Thank you, Clarence. Thank you for the support, everyone. We appreciate
Chapeau,
you
Clarence.
guys.
Thanks.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Clarence.
Any other questions? And then, of
You
course,
should have been here earlier, Mooncake.
Alade, Mooncake, Alade. Is the sound bad, G-Force? How bad is the sound?
From which side?
He's probably going
I
to
know,
say
for
my
me it
side.
sounds great.
He's probably going to say my side. That is about G-Force on.
Who's coming in? Who's coming in? Come in, guys. Come in, guys, man. Come in, guys. Come show your face. Reveal yourself.
Then another thing I want to speak about as well. I'm going to accept that now. I'm going to accept that now. Give me one second.
Thanks, Warren. Thanks, Mr. LFC Jock.
I want to speak about this as well. I'll accept that person now. Okay, let's just
Is this
accept
Get
that
bad eyes.
Ipswich's
person.
team?
Right, we've got a guest coming in. We got a guest coming in. Let's just accept the guest quickly. It'll be Nasser. He was lagging a bit earlier on.
Wait,
It's
before you let Nasser go up, before you give Nasser the 2 minutes,
okay.
this is a question from Mooncake or aka Moon Pie. I think this is
Okay.
for everybody. Who is United's best player after Bruno? You go first, Iggy. Just any play, one or two players after Bruno.
That's,
Who is United's
that's not
best
an
player
easy
after
question.
Bruno?
For me, United's best player, if we're talking about current, I would say Mazraoui. Currently, Mazraoui is United's best player. For me, what I've seen from the lad, he plays with heart. He basically don't give up. His mindset is showing there. He's literally showing that he's playing for the bats. He's literally showing he's playing for the bats.
So you say Mazarao, and is there any second one?
Hold on.
Second
I
player
can give
for
an
me,
answer.
I'm gonna give you opportunity now, Nasser. For me, second player would probably a Canazzo.
Okay. What do you say,
For,
Brandon?
Or
for
Amatiala. That's
me,
also a very good shout.
in terms of the ability that I've seen recently, not the best because people are going to immediately think of that shot against, I think it was West Ham, but Delo. I would say Delo.
That's a good shout as well. That's a good
Took the
shout as
words
well.
out of my mouth. Took the words out of my mouth.
Okay,
I think
that's a good shout.
over the last 2 seasons, Delo has been our most consistent and available player. I don't
Okay.
think he missed a game. He's playing out of position sometimes, and he's always there.
Can I help it now? She asked me to fix and I knew that she was in
Availability over ability. I always say that a player cannot be good if he's injured. You
Ah,
cannot be
100%.
great if you're injured. Okay, Nasser, the floor is yours, my man. Your floor is yours, Nasser.
Nasser, good evening,
And
sir. Welcome to
and
the
no rugby
Sportscast.
questions. No
Welcome to the
rugby
Good
Sportscast,
evening.
sir.
Good evening, gents. How are you guys? Are you well?
I'm always well, sir. Welcome to the
All
Sportscast,
good,
sir.
brother. All good.
Thank you for having me, guys. My quick question that I have for you guys this evening is, with the new system with Amorim coming in, right? Who do you guys feel is gonna be the vocal point of United? Who's gonna be like your talisman?
Just
Huh?
this. Silence is golden.
I
Because
think,
Good question.
yeah, look, it's a very good question, right? I think that United's talisman uh, it's always been labeled as Bruno, right? But I
Obvious.
think I think that when your Ericssons, your Mounts, those guys are going to step up. They are going to give Bruno competition under this guy.
can I just tell you what I think is gonna do well in the Amorim? I really feel like Rashford's gonna surprise everyone. I just have this gut feeling. Rashford's
Okay.
gonna have he's gonna turn out to the old days of the old Rashford. I just have that feeling, that gut feeling, yeah.
Mm,
Rashford,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
But like I said, personally, I think that our talisman is going to be Bruno, right? But I
yeah,
think he's going to have some heavy competition, like the
yeah.
likes of a Ericsson and the likes of a Mount, because we're forgetting how good
Mm.
Mount was at Chelsea.
Yeah, yeah, true. And plus, Bruno is gonna be the talisman, but I mean, like you said, I feel like the wingbacks can also have a big impact on the game, like your Mazraoui and
Mm,
So,
Oh,
yeah,
I think they will. I think they're going to be the 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 catalyst of what good happens at United and what bad is going to happen at United.
100%, 100%
I
right.
think it come down to our wing backs,
Yeah,
and I also think someone that might get a breath of fresh life under Amorin will be Casemiro next to Ugarte to
yes,
protect that back three. I think Kobe is going
100%.
to become more of a development player
Yeah,
and playing more from the bench. I know United people will fully crucify me for saying that,
yeah,
but just to get that security from for defense, I think Ugarte and Casemiro in front of that back three.
pivot,
I
yeah.
think I think that Casemiro is going to get some breath in that legs again.
yeah, look, I fully agree with you on that one. Like I said earlier as well, before also. So I was saying that, you know what? I think that Casemiro's experience definitely needed over there. But I think that the Maino and the Ugarte partnership gotta be actually looked at and start developing. Because I mean, Maino is young, and you wouldn't even say he's that age of what he's been doing. He's been an absolute machine as well, you know. Nasser, thank
I
you for
agree
coming
that
in, sir.
I agree that Rashford could be that guy, but then, like I said in the beginning of the podcast, with the pressing, he better be ready to press more than he's ever pressed in his life if he wants to even get into the team. So
100%.
it all depends on Rashford.
100%. And then, of course, United facing obviously Ipswich, which has not been bad this season. I feel, guys, that they've just been unlucky this season. They've been putting
The
up
lap's been good.
They've been putting massive performances in, and they've been putting great performance in. And for me, it is just that they somehow, it's almost like they buckle right at the end, or they buckle somewhere because they have been a team that's been newly promoted and they're fighting so much to stay into this league. I think the moment they're going to sit back and say, you know what, we've been giving good performances, right? And I think these smaller teams against the bigger clubs, they always step up because they would like to be snatched by a bigger team. Because if a player like look, the lap has been great so far. Now imagine even put another bigger performance up against United. Then you probably get a team like a Arsenal. I'm not saying he's the Arsenal, I'm just using them as an example because they don't really have an out and out number nine striker. So then they'll probably look at it and say, you know what, teams like Arsenal, listen here, let's look at this guy. Let's see what kind of money we're going to be spending for him. Right? So I think that's going to be also something to watch as well. Right? Look, there is a question from LFC Jock. You're more than welcome, sir. Come up in. Come get your 2 minutes over here, sir. Ask your questions, give your view over here. You are more than welcome, sir. Let's get in here. Let's have a conversation. Let's grow this thing, sir. Mr. LFC Jock, sir. I've just seen you in with, sir. Come have a conversation. It's all unbiased. This is not banter. This is a podcast. I'm gonna have the crazy lives where we go with each other, whatever. But now it's just about giving credit, obviously slating a player when the player is bad. That is basically what it's going to be about. So, Mr. LFC Jock, you're more than welcome to jump in while we're waiting on any other guests. What do you guys
Can
think?
you,
What's going to
Iggy, can you
happen?
put a poll up? Can you put a poll up? Because I see we're running out of time regarding next manager to be set.
Okay, cool. Let's see. How do I do a poll again over here? It is something I haven't done on here, but let me just have a look quickly. Oh yeah, here we go, here we go, here we go. I think there we go. Let's do a poll. Let's do a quick poll.
Who's your three, Brandon, or four that you think will be on the chopping block?
I agree with Christopher there, Lopetegui.
What is that?
I just don't think it's worked for him at West Ham at all.
Okay,
And he just
so
seems it's the same way. Sorry, Iggy, it's the same way where when he was at Wolves. It just seems like he's so negative. Like
who's
when
this?
things are bad, it just Lopetegui. It just
Oh,
doesn't seem like he's the guy to get you out of like that kind of dogfight.
who will be fired next?
I think
Uh,
And
okay.
I think we're looking at Lopetegui. I
Just
think
spell
we're
his name for me,
looking
because
at
I spell his name for me quickly.
just spelled anyway. People know who we're talking about. I don't think one of us know how to spell it correctly.
No, but just give me some kind of spelling clue in the comments. How do you spell Lopetegui?
Lopetegui. That's my best guess.
Okay. So
Uh,
Lapepeg. Okay.
I
So
think I think it will
Lapetegi,
be him. I
Sean
think it will be what's his
Dice.
name of Leicester.
We got
What's the guy's name of Leicester?
Yes, the ex-Forest manager. I know you're talking about. Yeah,
Sean
can't remember his
I
Dice.
name,
think
but yes.
is it Coleman? Or no? What's his name?
Keep
Should I
going. I'll think about it.
put a theta?
It's it's the one of Leicester, and I think Angie. I think those three are the most suspect at the moment.
Let's put
I
Angie
think
as
I
well.
think Gary O'Neill's also up there from Wolves.
I think let's. Oh yeah, O'Neill. He could also be there. O'Neill.
Because
So
my
I think
best
of
mate
that
is a
for.
Wolves supporter, and they are not stoked at the moment.
Okay, cool.
I
So
think
who will be fired next? I've got Lapetegi, I've got Sean Dice, Arteta, Ange, and Gary O'Neill. Right. So there we go. Poll is up. Let's go. Poll will be running for 3 minutes. Why
I
is it?
think will be. I got the feeling it's either West Ham or Leicester. One of those two. With Angie coming maybe third out of those. I don't think Sean Dyche is in trouble at the moment though.
No,
Is the,
I mean, look,
is
he's
the
the
poll
guy you
running
want
there?
in that situation they're in. He's the guy you want.
Can anyone tell me, is the poll running there?
There's something here in the corner.
It is
Yeah,
something.
you must step on it. You must step on it.
Okay, cool. All right, guys. So the poll is running over there. There in the corner.
Christopher says he can't
Top
vote.
left, top left, top left. Thank you so much there, Apo. Top left, guys. Poll is running. And then while the poll is running,
Damn, Robin,
guys.
I need to know this manager's name now. You've bugged me with it.
Isn't it Coleman?
Okay. So we got 4 votes for Lapetegi. We've got 1 vote for Sean Dice. We got a vote for Arteta. We got a vote for Ange. And we got a vote for Gary O'Neill. So at the moment,
Uh,
Lapetegi, everyone says that he is going to be the next manager that will possibly be fired. We got 5 votes. Lapetegi leading
Who's
the
that,
race.
G-Force?
can someone just Google Leicester's manager? I think it's Coleman, the old Forest manager.
I
That guy
can't get
looks
to
like
his
he's
name now.
dead.
I can't get to his name now. Anyway,
He looks
The
like
guy that looks like a
from the
mole. Yeah.
guys, Cooper.
Cooper. Well
Yes,
Thank
done,
you.
thank
Nasa.
you.
Well
Thank you,
done,
Nasser.
Nasa.
Appreciate you. Then
Oh, please, Clarence.
I know we said we're going to be speaking all about Amorim tactics. We're going to speak about stuff like we see on the screen at the moment. So, who do you think is going to be player to watch at Ipswich
I'd say
besides the lip?
Delap. Oh, besides, okay, never mind.
I think McKenna. I'm watching the manager. I think there's big hope for him. There's big. I think if he keeps Ipswich in, I think there's gonna be some clubs mid-table to top, say top 8 clubs will maybe come in for him. Top 8, top 10 clubs.
I must say, Tonzebi has actually been very good so far this season for Ipswich. He's been decent. Tonzebi has been very decent for them. We got Sam over there, player to watch.
Now to
It's
speak
gonna, it's
of
gonna be
players,
it's gonna be a tough game for you guys. We played them first game at their place. It is at their place, eh?
Yeah.
here's a nice thing from John. Here's a nice thing from John van der Merwe. Uh, I'd rather have Liverpool win the Premier League than City. How do you feel about that, Iggy?
Is
To
John a
be
United supporter?
honest with you, I think that I would also prefer, someone else winning it besides City. But I'm gonna be honest that I wouldn't want Liverpool to win it.
You can't. You can't wanna. If we win it, that means it's 2020.
No,
We
no, no,
don't
I'm
I
want us
going
to
know.
for
win the league.
City.
I know. That's what I'm saying, right? I wouldn't want City to win it either. I wouldn't want Liverpool to win it. But if I have to choose between the two, then I'll have to choose Liverpool. That's what I
I would
say.
say City.
You
I
know
would
why?
always choose City because City, when they win it, we just like
No
who
one
actually
worries about
cares?
it. No one
No,
worries about
sure,
it.
Nobody.
sure.
They don't have fans to celebrate, to rub it in your face.
No,
They just okay.
100%.
They won it.
You know what, eh? I fully, I fully get what you guys are saying, right? There's no one to rub it in my face, right? But I would rather take that, a Liverpool fan rubbing that in my face, than a City breaking my record even further.
But if we win it, we tie with your record.
Well, that's fine, right? That's only tied, right? But the thing is this, the record of them winning another one, more than me, like in a row, what do I choose? Like someone to tie it because I can always break away again from you. But it's going to cost me to be consistently trying to break that record again.
I also say
Sorry,
City.
sorry, G4. You'd rather choose Arsenal because Liverpool fans are too arrogant. Have you seen Arsenal fans and they
Whoa,
haven't won anything?
Arsenal.
Oh my gosh! Sorry, I don't want to get too banter here, but Arsenal fans are crazy arrogant.
That's the only reason I don't want them to win it because I can imagine Arsenal fans. I can imagine Jeremy. Oh yeah, for the next 20 years he'll be making the videos. Oh yeah.
Okay. Guys, we're gonna give the new caller an opportunity of 2 minutes. Ian, before you go, while you're still buffering over there, sir. So we've got Labategi, 5 votes. We got Sean Dice, 1. We got Arteta, 1. We got Ands with 2. And we've got Gary O'Neill with 1. So that means Labategi. Next, we're looking at Ands, and we're probably gonna have to run a separate poll for Sean Dice, Arteta, and for Gary. Good evening, Ian. Welcome, sir, to the
Evening,
Sportcast.
Ian.
You are muted
Evening,
over
gents.
there,
Can you hear
sir.
me?
Yes, we can hear you now, sir. Any
Yes, sir.
questions for the panel? Any input? What do you think about the first podcast we ever running on TikTok? You will be having 2 minutes, sir. Your 2 minutes will be starting soon. I'm just trying to get your show time up and running. Let's just keep that interval. The floor is yours, sir.
Well, mainly just a question, for the United fans, apart from Iggy, Peacock, heading to the match against Ipswich. Who do you expect in this new system under Ruben Amorim, since it's going to be a back three, to be the starting back line, and of course the slash attack, the half space players attacking in the midfield? Because I'm expecting, speaking as a Chelsea fan, Mason Mount in the back three. Not too bad. He tries in the system. Do you think he has a chance of starting? And of course, like I said, who starts in the back line? Since Malasia is apparently fit, but I think he's playing for the under 21s, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay, Mr.
Brandon, you
Coast.
go first. Brandon, go first.
Question was it you, sir?
What? Yeah. What's the injury situation though? Who's actually available in the back line right now?
Everyone's available, besides
Everybody.
Lindelof and Maguire.
Mr. Coast,
Is
can
it
I
too
just
soon
give
for
Brandon
Yoro
the
to just
opportunity?
be thrown straight in?
Brandon, can I just give Robin the opportunity? The question was directed to you,
Please
Mr.
do. Go
Coase.
for it, Robin.
Oh, okay. For me, I think if everyone's fit, I would say it will be the low, uh, then with the lit, here Lenny in the middle, Martinez, and then I think if everyone's fit, we'll go with Luke Shaw.
So
I
who's
think
your back three, you say?
it will be the lit
Okay, the
on
lid
the right. On
on
the
the right.
right, Lenny will play in the middle, and
Okay,
Martinez on the left.
okay,
I think if everybody's fit, I think he'll go with that. I think it will be Ogate and Casemiro.
okay.
I mean Ogate and Kobe. I would prefer Casemiro, but I think it will be Ogate and Casemiro.
Oh,
I
Agati and
think it will be,
Casemiro.
yeah.
Okay.
I think it will be. I think he'll start with Bruno and Ahmed with Rasmus up front.
So you're
I,
saying Bruno and Ahmed
with Rasmus up front.
with Rasmus Hoyland up front. Okay.
Yeah,
And then
I think it will be like that.
who's gonna be your
It will be the low
okay?
and I would say Luke Shaw if everyone is fit.
Luke. So
Do
you're
you
saying
think
that he's gonna
do you
bench
think
Mazraoui?
Mazraoui can be dropped at the moment?
I don't think you can drop Masarau, but if he's going with a left-footed player, then look, you can always. I think he'll surely drop the low. I think the low has played too much games over the last 2 seasons, so I think he'll rotate with the low and Mazarau,
But
but
do
we never know.
but do you think with a Luke Shaw that's just come back from injury, he walks into the team?
No, he
I think it's
doesn't.
too. I do think it's too soon. Yeah.
I don't think
So
he walks into the
What
team.
about Malasia? Because apparently he's back in training with under 21s.
so what
Now
you
it was
saying,
to
Ian? What you
the,
saying, Ian, that they would play Malasia?
Question number one: would you date each other? That's number
It's
one
tough
question.
huh?
because under
Yeah, who's
21s
dating who now?
intensity
Who's
and
dating
Premier League
who?
intensity is a bit different.
Okay. All right. So, Mr. Ian, any other question? Because I think that that's not a bad selection, but I just think I would play Mazraoui. I will play Mazraoui there on the left hand side, or I would play actually I would play the lot on the left hand side because the lot hasn't been bad on the left hand side, and Mazraoui has been way better on the right hand side. But I definitely think that can work with a Bruno Diallo and with a Hoyland. I think that can actually be a decent squad as well. Yeah, Martinez, I'm not sure if he's going to be fully fit as well. That's also a good question from GeForce. Do you guys see that this guy over here, where is he now? Where is this guy now? This guy here. Do you guys think this guy, Rashford, do you guys think this guy not getting not getting game time or not being selected?
Well, if we're speaking about Rashford and the team for this weekend, then I want to ask you guys all this. Not drama. Drama is too strong of a word, but all these opinions about his trip to America this week,
Hmm.
where they've had a couple days off, and him and Casemiro jetted all the way to America. There's that time difference, how long the flight is, and then come back again, long flight again, jet lag. Do you think that was the best thing to do after your manager's sacked, new managers come in? You want to be there to, do you guys think that was the best decision?
Uh,
Was I go? You go?
yeah, go.
Look, Ruben. Oh, I came out when I did my interview with Gary Neville. I came out when I did my interview with Gary Neville, where it was a 5-day turnaround. So they went away for 3 days. They flew back and they were back at practice. So it wasn't said that they couldn't go. It wasn't said they couldn't fly out. They went for 3 days, and he said it was what the club agreed with him. If it was
Yeah.
3 days, then he would have allowed them to go. But because there was 5 days, they went over and they were back in practice. Uh, So it wasn't a big issue from him. But I don't see, maybe Casemiro can still start the weekend, but I don't see Rashford starting. Because I don't see Rashford playing as a wing back, and I don't see you, I cannot see you drop Ahmed unless you're playing Bruno as up front as a 10 or as a 9, basically.
Yeah, I just think old United, I don't think there's a chance in hell that that was going to happen. Someone in the team would have said, "What are you
Yeah,
doing going to America?"
I just think the players will take responsibility and accountability on those actions. But yeah,
And
he was given the right to go.
there was another question. Uh, what happens if his formation does not work?
But how much time needs to pass by for you to think that it doesn't work?
Because I think personally,
'Cause-
because remember, he also mentioned in the interview as well that if the 3-4-3 don't work, he can always switch it up. He also mentioned that as well, you know. So that's also important, you know. So yeah, so that's also important, right? But also, there's another video I actually want to talk
But
about,
I
right?
had to do it.
Which is this video over here.
Garner scoring a banger.
Ganacho, you got to pass better today, yeah, please. Pass better today, score a goal, and work on your first touch as well, yeah?
There was a video I
Fucking
wanted to.
idiot.
Listen, they're playing a game to score goals. They've got fans who've travelled, paid fortunes to get there. United are having a tough time, and if a young player can't enjoy scoring a goal for Man United, do you know what you should do?
Yeah, but
Get a job somewhere else.
can I say though, Roy, for a 20-year-old, right?
But still celebrate. Still celebrate. You scored it, man. You
He's
scored it.
still, yeah, but he's still going through the journey of what he's doing. You know what I mean? That affected him to the point where he didn't celebrate. He's got a great goal, but he's worried about that, and he's a young player.
You just scored a brilliant goal. Nothing should be in your head when you score a goal. It should be like, this is it. This is the greatest. I am listening to you.
You can't be.
And I'm disagreeing with you.
It's the saddest thing in the world when someone scores and they don't celebrate because of what's happened.
You're playing the game to score a goal. And if you can't celebrate as...
Can I go, Iggy?
Yeah, you can go.
Firstly, that guy's an idiot. What is he doing? Pay your money to go and watch a game. You see a player of your team, and that's the first thing you want to say to him when you meet him. I mean, honestly. Secondly, that's Roy Keane just being Roy Keane. That's what he does. I understand what Wright is saying. I think it's really sad. Like, can you imagine scoring a goal at Old Trafford in front of that amount of people? The adrenaline must be insane. And for that thing that you have in the back of your mind to override that feeling of wanting to celebrate is really sad. And look, he's already gotten tons of hate. I just think that fan outside the stadium was just the cherry on the cake. I think it was the final straw for Garnacho. And I feel for him. These players, when they perform badly, I think fans forget that they exist off of the pitch. They drive home. Do you think when they arrive home, they go, I was great today? No, they know when they've performed badly. They don't need some guy outside a stadium to tell him to pop. Do you think he doesn't know he needs to pass better today? Great advice, buddy. Obviously, he knows that. So,
Robin, would you say?
I feel for Garnacho.
Would you say, Robin, that was a perfect comeback from Garnacho?
Yeah, look, as a striker, as a forward, and I think that moment there, it shows a lot about Garnacho's mentality. So, I mean, we remembered, and it's not always right for me to go back, but if we remember back in the day when the haters were hating, and you score a banger, you make them know that, hey, I'm still here. And for him not to celebrate this, it's almost like he's giving in to them. It's like, I'm not going to celebrate because if I celebrate now too much, I'm going to get negative feedback. I am over exaggerating or overacting or whatever. For me, it's either you celebrate or you do Cantona and Berbatov and you don't celebrate and just look cool. That's
Or
my thing.
or you do a Cantona where you just go into the crowd, boom, fuck you, you know?
Yeah, or do something. Like
Yeah.
Roy Keane, punch him, break his leg, just do something.
Yeah.
It's a derby, man. It's a derby.
It's derby, man. It's a derby, 100%. Look, I'm gonna say, right, for me, I also agree that Roy Keane was just being Roy Keane, right? But my thing is this, that yes, he's young, but he's a professional, right? Let's face it, he is not making a debut, right? He should know better. You know what? Let me show you. I can prove you wrong as a hater, right? I can go out there, and he did that, right? He comfortably scored a fucking amazing goal. But what did he do? He allowed himself, right, to go through that, right? And that is obviously, you know what, on him, right? Where he can say, you know what, it's only I that can change things around, you know. But gentlemen, it is 9:05, right? I think personally, I want to first say thank you so much to everyone. 7.8 likes over there. We almost hit 10K. That's amazing. Thank you to all my gifters that gifted the
Thanks,
host,
everybody.
the co-host. Adil, shout out to you. Clarence, shout out to you. Miss, I don't know who was that, Miss Ray or something. Shout out to you as well. Shout out to everyone that came in the comments. And also, I want to say a thank you very much to everyone that kept it respectfully. You know, I mean, it's not a podcast that was preloaded. It was actually something we did live. And then, of course, guys, also, I like to support small businesses as well. Please do me a favor. Go and support this guy over here. His link is in his bio. Brandon, Mighty, 97. Over to the Pro Jersey. Get your t-shirt over there as well. And also, anything else from the co-host?
Do you
Brandon,
want to
go.
go, Robin? Okay. No, thank you. This was absolutely awesome, guys. Like you said, I think it was super respectful. I really enjoyed the chats. It was really interesting talking about tactics, just things that don't really happen on TikTok, you know. Things always slide into more of the banter side of things on TikTok, and it was actually nice to have a proper, serious football conversation with
Okay.
rivals.
All right.
It was awesome.
Okay, cool. Then let's see here. We're definitely not going to make the next topic about United to everyone in the comments. It's definitely going to be about some other club, whether it's Liverpool, Arsenal, doesn't matter. But I saw there Andre came there with a Liverpool. Let's just do a quick little poll quickly. Let's just do a quick little poll over there. So let's just do a quick little poll. Uh, let's do a start a new poll.
Well, we're playing Madrid and City soon, so either I'm going to be coming on your smiling or things are going to go very wrong.
Okay, when are you guys playing Madrid?
Wednesday night,
Wednesday
and then
night.
City on the Sunday.
Okay, cool. So, what should uh um what topic uh uh come on, what topic next? So I think we can actually take a lot out of that Champions League game. We must just go and do a lot of research, maybe on maybe the selections, maybe which manager got the selections wrong. I would say maybe there's video, maybe incidents, maybe that we can pull up on the screen. We talk about the incidents. So I would say sitting, ah, Liverpool, Liverpool versus Madrid, ne? We're gonna put that one in the poll. Liverpool versus Madrid. What other topic can I put in there? Should we just say Liverpool as a club and players? Should I put those two topics up? Or
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
I'm happy
you
just
with
can
that.
do that. And I'm sure you never know, there could be something interesting after the Spurs City game to talk about. So yeah, let's see.
um
Come on, Spurs.
both? Uh or we can say uh both. Alright. And then we can say Spurs versus City. And then we'll put this one up here.
we'll have to talk about United just because it's after the first game under Amarim, so
Yeah, we can.
there will be things to talk
Yeah.
about.
Yeah, we can basically just like wing that one in the conversation. But let me put up this poll. I've got here Liverpool Madrid. I've got the Liverpool as a club and players. All right. Or we can say both, meaning Liverpool Madrid game and Liverpool as a club and the players. Then Spurs and City. I don't want to give away E. You guys can go check out the poll. Let's put out the poll. Right, the poll is up. You guys can go and see. Is there one up about Liverpool? Huh? Don't tell me it's the same about the managers.
Same one as the managers, yeah.
Ah, fuck off, man. Yeah. Oh, yes, it, yes, it, yes, it, yes, it, yes, it, yes, it, yes, it. Here is it, here is it, yes, it, yes, it. I found it. I found it. Here we go. Here we go, here we go.
Your audio almost made a bad joke about your
Oh, shit, it's
same
under
poll
review.
comment there.
It's under review. Shit!
What?
Let me just delete it, hold on. Anyway, I think we're gonna just discuss that. Maybe you guys in the comments can maybe just or in fact DM me guys. DM Brandon, DM Robin for anything you guys want us to discuss. No, the reason why that poll didn't go through, I put the E. I said fuck Spurs. That's why I was under review.
Yeah.
That's why it was under review. I was like, under review. Oh shit, let me just delete that one. So firstly again, thank you to everyone. I think it was an amazing one.
Yeah, thanks guys.
That was so super awesome. Please guys, DM me any stuff you guys want us to touch base on. And then yeah, have some questions ready for us. Jump in the box. We'll give you an opportunity to pop in as well. But I think it was absolutely amazing. Again,
Yeah,
much love
thanks
and
guys. That was
respect to
awesome.
everyone. All right. Have a
Thanks, guys.
fantastic
Thanks, it was
evening, guys.
awesome.
Stay blessed. Thank you so much, man. It was a pleasure, man.
Thanks,
Well,
Andre.
thanks
Thanks,
guys.
Andre.
Stay safe.
We must
Thank
actually
you,
now
guys.
get a nice song for us. Brandon, you need to organize a nice song. So when we start clapping for the people hands and we saying thanks for that, then your song must play there in the background for us.
I can actually do that as
Oh,
well.
maybe we can do something.
I can do that as
You
well.
see there, you guys need a song to sign off. Well, I'm telling you, audio. We need Brandon to get us one up there.
I need to make up like a riff or something, like an intro riff or something.
Yeah, just something on the guitar, you know. Like an instrument version, and we can just, while the people is going, clap hands and say, yeah, well done, that's awesome.
Thanks, audio. Thanks, guys. This is when I turn my camera away.
100%. But guys, I must say, it was an absolutely pleasure hosting this thing with you guys. And again, thank you so much to everyone in the comments. Have a fantastic evening. Stay blessed and be safe out there. And tomorrow, enjoy the football. Oh yeah, yes, yes, yes. We can actually do this one quickly. We can do this one quickly. We can do this one quickly. Hold on. We can just this one quickly. Um, let's do this one quickly. Let's do this one quickly before we go. Let's do this one. Let's do this one quickly. All right, then let's just add this one quickly. This will be, we're gonna end this one off. Let's end this one off like this. Come on, quickly. Capture a display. Let's do this one quickly.
I got my Ruben beard on
Right,
point for the weekend's game.
quickly. We got Chelsea, comment section. We got Chelsea, Leicester. For prediction.
I'm not playing this game.
No, look, you don't have to. You don't have to. Okay, not
I
score
can't remember
prediction.
what I said. Oh, no, I do remember
No,
what I
no, no,
said.
no.
What do you mean?
I'm not talking about what you guys predicted. Not talking about what you guys
Yeah.
predicted. Okay, wait. Not you guys. Comments that is not playing the prediction game show. Let's see.
Or
Are
no,
you
the
gonna
other
give you
guys that are
guys?
playing the score prediction game.
Yeah,
Sure. Please,
yeah,
go for it.
yeah. So we've got Andre. So any one of you guys that predicted Chelsea for a 3-0 win. Andre sound like a knowledgeable man. That's a win for you. Right? And a bonus point. Arsenal Forest. Score prediction.
Interesting one. What are people going to say?
So let's see how close you guys came. We got the Gooner coming with a. We got Andre coming with a
Well,
1-0 win for
that makes
Forest.
sense.
Ooh,
Guna.
that's a bit of an
Oh,
upset.
Andre.
That's a bit of an
Let's hope,
upset.
brother. That would be great.
We've got the Mountain coming in with a 2-1 to Forest. Ooh, not an
Yo.
upset. Ooh, two people going for
Guna,
the
what have you got to
upset.
say about that, sir?
So then next up, gentlemen and ladies, we've got Aston Villa versus Palace. Let's see what the comments rate them. Aston Villa versus Palace. We got Villa and Palace for a draw from Andre.
Draw.
Interesting. The other guys, it's not playing the predictions, Mr. Guna. You don't want to give away your predictions, sir? Or you're that confident you're whooping them?
Could be playing mind games as well. You never know.
Oh, true as well, no? We got the Mountain coming with a 2-0 for Villa. It's an interesting result as well. We got next upcoming Bournemouth and Brighton. Before we end off, Bournemouth and Brighton. Let's see what the comment says. Bournemouth and Brighton before we go. We got a Bournemouth win, 1-0. Anyone predicted that?
Maybe, maybe not.
We got another 1-1 coming there from the Mountain. We got next up. Oh, we got Nasser playing along as well. We got Everton and Brentford. Everton and Brentford. Let's see who's gonna have faith in Everton. Oh, we got a Spurs win coming from Andre. Ooh, Spurs win. Everton 3-0 win. Everton 1-0 win. And then we got a
What
City
did you
and
say is going to
Spurs.
happen in the Spurs City game?
Oh,
Iggy?
me. I
Yeah.
said Spurs, City. I said City will be whooping them. Next up, we're gonna have Southampton and Liverpool. Will there be an upset coming from the comments? Or will they be leaving Liverpool? Southampton and Liverpool. Let's see. Give it a quick second before we log off. Saints with a 1-0 win. Oh, upset. Oh, 3-1 from a Liverpool. Nasser with a 5-0. 4-1 to Liverpool, Andre. Sound like a knowledgeable guy. And then final two games before we log off. We got Ipswich United. Any predictions coming through?
No. I'll give my prediction for this one. This one I'll give away.
Okay.
I said 2-1 United.
Okay. 6-0. United Ipswich, any predictions? United Ipswich, any predictions?
7. Jeez.
What's that? Did you say 7, Brandon? Did I hear you say
No,
7?
no. Nothing.
No, did I hear you say 7? I was gonna say,
You don't want to
Brandon,
know about...
Brandon, I was gonna say you actually a legend, eh? I gotta say you're a legend, bro. You're actually a
Don't
legend.
bring up the
No,
number
man,
7 for
Iggy, you
for your
can't show
own good. Don't talk about 7.
What's that?
Iggy showing the full moon here to us.
No, I was just saying, like, I heard Brendan mention something about 7. I said he must be a legend. And then finally, guys, before we log off, before we say good night, Newcastle, West Ham, any predictions over there? We got Newcastle for a win, Ipswich for a win over there from Mojo, coming through there with some fire. I like it a lot. Lady in red is over there as well. Let's have a look. Good evenings over there. All right. So fantastic, guys. I want to say I will definitely call out to say that will be the end of the night. I want to say from myself, the host, my co-host, I want to say thank you so much. From the
Thanks,
Sportcast,
guys.
we want to say much love and respect to everyone. We will see you guys soon. Thank you, guys. Have a good
Thanks,
evening,
guys.
guys.
Have a good evening. Cheers, guys. Stay safe out there.